and welcome to another video from Software How-Tos. In this video, I'm going to give an in-depth discussion of the Select tools. Let's open up GIMP. Ta-da, GIMP. So, select tools, like I mentioned in my previous video, are dot, 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 and dot, and dot. So, let's start by creating something blank. Let's do 1500 by 1500. Let's make a nice big square. Let's make this transparent. Alright, there's a lovely transparent square. So, let's cover this up with a color. Choose red. Alright, there's one color. Now let's do some white. There's another color. Alright, so I'm going to start off from these tools going right to left because that's completely normal. Start with this guy. It selects all the red. Now select all the white. As you may have guessed by now, it's a color selector. It selects all of a certain color. Now, what is the difference between this guy? Looks like it does exactly the same thing. White, then red, white again, and red. Well, guess what? It doesn't do the same thing. Let's make this a little smaller. Let me show you what I mean. Say you have a little red area here and a little red area here. What if you want just the one red area? Well, if you use this tool, it selects both the red. You don't want that. So, you use this tool. This selects a certain color within a boundary. So if there's white covering red, surrounding the red, then it'll only select the red within the white. And look, you just got that. Let me show Command C, Command V. It's just this red part. Now let's get rid of that ugly shape. Alright, so that was these two select tools. Now, Freeform select tool. And then you click back in here. And it's a selection, and you can drag color to it. Circle, oval select tool. And the box select tool. There's settings down here, so if you're like really bored and you don't want to use your mouse to move it, you can use these wonderful arrows, which, as you can tell, are very speedy and time efficient. But they're more for precision. Position, same thing. I could do that for hours. Interesting thing about the box selection tool is if you wanted a circle, but not a circle, you wanted a square circle, then you could have rounded corners. And let's make that a little better. Look at that. It's got rounded corners. That's sometimes useful if you want something less uglier than a square. Also, you can do feather edges, which just makes it nice and fluffy, like a feather. Expands from the center, which is a different way of doing it, which is really confusing, and I hate it, and it hurts my brain. So that's why I always leave that off. But I don't know, you may find it useful for some odd reason I can't think of. Circle select tool also has its features. Basically the same as the square, except it doesn't have the option to be a square circle because it's a circle, not a square. Freeform select tool. It's got so many options. Feather edges is about the only thing it has. These select tools, just customizing your select. You don't really need to use that unless you're really picky. Same thing with this. They're basically the same, except this has diagonal neighbors, meaning like that guy. Scissor select tool. It's another select tool that I forgot to mention earlier because, I forgot about it. Because it's not really special. It's supposed to be smart, but it's not smart. It's supposed to go around edges. That. It actually does work pretty well. Look at that. Well. Okay, whatever. Not very many options for this. It has feather edges again, like the other tools, and that, which just don't try that. And there's also a foreground select tool, where you can select a region containing foreground objects. I'm reading the description for that because I don't ever use it, and I doubt you will ever use it. I don't know what it is. So these up here are all the select tools, which is why I have it like this. If you have it like that, then you have a select tool down there, and you don't like that. So I keep it right here. You can have your GIMP layout wherever you want. Okay. Those are the select tools, and there's one last important thing. Say you select a circle, right? And you don't want this, you want everything but that. How do you select that? Well, one option is you can delete it and select everything else, but no one likes that when you can invert the select. Look at that, now you've selected everything but the little circle. That's just faster instead of deleting it. Actually, it's about the same. So this is on the toolbar. Select tools have their own little option up here. So you select all, non-invert. These are just shortcuts for the tools down there. Actually, the tools are more like shortcuts. These are the long cuts, but whatever. Select by color. These are all the different select tools up here, and then there's a little divider line. And then these are different options. That's fun. And random other stuff that's just not necessary for the basics. So those are the basics of the select tools. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe because I like when people subscribe. Thank you.